be fucking with me, your ass is pistol pop a pain. You won't like if I let the Nina blast. I see your ass, red bean spot, I'm gonna make heat your ass. Body is tough, cops never found where I keep the stash. But chill, cause pain been dormant since the fetus. I was born to be a blessing, I'm getting stoned like I'm Jesus. I'm a heathen, raise a hell raiser, so I'm a demon. Here's my reason, y'all been trying to convince me I'm not a genius. I be really finding blessings through my anger. I embrace it and start training like Vegeta in the chamber. In the chambers, I entered 36 to step my game up. So protect your neck and watch for the niggas that fuck your name up.
I'm Jay, that's Pain Gusto. We got another episode this week for you, and it's artists whose labels failed them.
It's the way you word it, then yeah. I like to say, brother, I won't say necessarily the labels. Let's say I'm part of it, yes, the labels dropped the ball, or maybe just something happened where y'all fucked up over here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why'd y'all let this shit break up, or like y'all, you know, you could have did a little bit more. So, but yeah, the labels failed them. I like to say drop the ball, but it's cool.
I don't know. I really think the three songs I got, the labels really failed them.
See, with me, I think my first two picks at least, that actually, oh fuck. Actually, all three of them, the label did fuck up, but part of it is the artist as well, especially my first two picks. Especially the first two picks. Oh, god damn. The last one.
Not hold off, but I did have questions about your second one, like where you went with that. So I was curious. And I'm not saying you were wrong. I was curious on what your angle was. But we'll get to that when we get to your second song.
Definitely. And then my last pick, that was the label more than the artist. But yeah.
I went with three iconic labels and how they failed artists they should have never failed.
It just sucks, yo. When you see like you remember like with me when I used to watch Rap City or some shit like that, and then single come out and you be like, yo, he gonna fuck around be dope, or she gonna fuck around be the one, or just might hear a singer go, yo, this person needs that one rider that part, take them off, and then next you know you hear nothing, or everything after that is just a downhill. You be like, yo, why the fuck are y'all, like, who told you to do that? Like, why you do it? That shit irks a motherfucker like me, especially the way I pay attention to entertainment. I'll be like, oh shit, y'all could have did this instead, and blah blah blah. But
yeah,
what do I know? I'm not executive.
I almost went with Lady of Rage, but there is so much behind why she didn't make it that wasn't just the label that I laid off of that one, because there was criminal charges, there was wild real life shit, and so I laid off that one.
Yeah, but she would be. That wasn't really. That was really out of her hands.
That was way too many people fucking up one career, including herself, with bad life choices.
Yeah. Oh man, there's so many like, you can make a debate. I say Rockefeller failed ODB. They dropped the ball with that. I think Rockefeller should have never even signed ODB. And I love ODB, but he should never went to Rockefeller. I think he should have just stuck with his. I
honestly didn't even know. I thought he died signed to Elektra.
I know he had a deal with Rockefeller. I don't know if it was like it could have been like Rockefeller / Electric type shit. You know what I mean? So
yeah, but
I definitely know.
I don't know shit about, like, I didn't know, besides Meth, I didn't know where any of them were signed until I watched the saga. But like I said, I've never been one to follow the labels. You know what I mean? Like, you know more of the labels and producers than I ever will. I mean, the producers I know are the Manny Freshes and that kind of shit, you know? Like, if you weren't one of those dudes that everybody knew, I didn't know who you were.
Yeah, and I totally get it, especially the way how shit is anyway. They're gonna put the people on the screen. They're gonna put, oh, I always see him on the screen. He must be that guy. Oh, I see her all the time. She must be that bitch. Like, so I get it.
Or if I know it now, it's because I watched a documentary or listened to an interview. Back then, I never even once thought about the label until I never thought about the label, even with Ruthless, until Death Row did what Death Row did. And then I was like, wait, Ruthless did some shit. And then I started paying more attention to like No Limit and stuff like that. But I never got into like, I never gave a fuck who was all signed to Def Jam. I knew a bunch of great artists were, but I didn't give a fuck. Like, you know what I mean? Never thought about it.
When it came to Def Jam and oh my God, I just had a fucking.
I probably knew more Tommy Boy artists than I did Def Jam, just because Tommy Boy always talked in the media.
True. Boy, shut the fuck up sometimes. For me, Def Jam and Rawkus. I don't know if you remember Rawkus, but Def Jam and Rawkus was the two labels I paid attention to most. Rawkus I paid attention to because they gave me that underground lyricist lounge, you know what I mean, Mos Def, I mean, Black Thought and all that. Like, that was the sound they fucked with, so I kept that.
Just so you know, because I think they failed him too.
Boy, did they see. And now I don't know too much like Mos Def backstory, but I don't know if the labels or whatever fucked Mos Def, or Mos Def was on his Dave Chappelle shit. Oh no, I'm not doing that for that.
No, you're right. But as good as he is, I expected way more from his career, and
that's a fact.
Somebody failed anyway. Somebody failed.
No, that's definitely true. Most like Talib Kweli is seen more than most, but most should be seen just as much as Talib, if not more. So, so yeah, I'm with you with that. The same thing with Common. Most should be seen more than Common, if not more. I think Mos Def was a better actor than Common. I think Mos Def was a better rapper than Common. I like Common is just maybe more likable, but I think if Mos Def wanted to, he could be one of the most likable because he's funny. He's like, yeah, Mos Def is one of those gems that he could have been that platinum whatever, but he gave me that Dave Chappelle that is like, man, y'all could be that, but man, listen, I gotta stick to who I am, and I'm like to rap and fuck y'all niggas up. So yeah, I'm with you with that. Yeah, so Lady of Rage, Mos Def would be an ODB or honorable mentions. Oh, but the reason why I say Rockefeller felt ODB is because Rockefeller got ODB when ODB was on his binge waves of drugs and blah, 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 blah. And I think the only people that, even though he was binging and all that shit and getting all crazy, I think the only people that really kept him in line was his Wu brothers. And I think signing to Rockefeller got him away from the Wu niggas, and then it trickled down more. That's from the outside looking in, but that's how it looked to me. Like he should never.
You know what? And not to just beat a dead horse. Pause. Wu failed him. Wu failed him too, as in the fact that RZA should have talked to him before signing that contract for him, and it just explained to him why we're signing you to Elektra. Like, instead of just throwing it on him and been like, hey, you signed your rights to me, I signed him away to Elektra, you're fucked. Like, have a conversation, and especially that's your family, he's your cousin. RZA should have sat down with him, and I think that was the big mistake.
Wait, hold on. Huh? Put it on your bed. It's on your bed. I'm with you with that. I do feel like, I mean, we don't know, but I do feel like behind the scenes, maybe there was more said. And I think part of the reason why RZA and them probably did it that way is because We don't know how ODB mental state really is. You know what I mean? Like, we don't know if he's, you know what I mean? We don't know if he's mentally, does he got a lot of puzzle pieces? Like, we don't, like, I mean, like, he seemed like he could have been off. We don't know. You know what I mean? And I think RZA was probably always, yo, I'm the big cousin. I got you. I got you. I got you. I've been holding you down. I keep you safe. I can put money in your pocket. Anytime you fuck up, I got you. So trust me. Go to Electra. I got you. And I think that's part of, you know what I mean? Like your little brother. Like your little brother, you got him the whole time. And then yo, go over there. I signed you over there. I got you. You know I've been holding you down your whole life. I got you.
He knew it was going to be a problem, and he did it anyway. And I think if you were going to do it anyway, this just me, have that conversation first and be like, bro, this is what we're doing. Even if you got to put it that way, but have that conversation where now you're just like, hey, you're signed to this group. And we know that I forget, was it Def Jam? Where was it? There was somewhere he really wanted to be, and he didn't get to sign there because of the way they did it. So you should have had that conversation. That's all.
I think it was Def Jam. I think it was.
Is that where Meth signed with? Yeah, I think that's where ODB wanted to be too. Yeah,
I remember seeing clips of him like being mad that he went to Electro because that wasn't where he wanted to be. So
if ODB would have lived, that deal gave him the rights to his music back. After 20 years, he got the rights to his music back, which in the game was huge back then. Like, these labels own your rights forever, right? So, like, the fact that RZA negotiated that too, like, we can go on with Wu forever, but.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And somehow, some way, when it comes to the playlist, we found a way to land on Wu. I don't know how we do it.
We bring it back to Tupac and Wu-Tang like nobody else.
Yo, I promise y'all, before we even hit record, before Jay sends me the link to get on here, before anything, before I even put the songs I want to put on for the place, I'm saying, stay away from Wu-Tang. How much I love Wu-Tang, I know my admiration for him, stay away from it. Somehow, some way, Wu-Tang keep calling me back.
All right, well, all right, I was going to make a play on words with your next song, but it would have came out crazy as fuck, so I'll just let you announce your next song because the first smart-ass thing I thought of was wild.
I want to know what you was about to say.
Yeah, I'll tell you after the show. It's that wild. So
okay, cool. So first I'm going with it's a song called Hold Me Down. It's by The Band. And if y'all remember The Band, that was Bad Boy, you know, Puffy had the whole shit going on, motherfuckers walk for the cheesecake and all that other shit, blah, 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 blah. I put them on here because I feel like to try to do more to keep them together, or they were little. Remember, all of them came in as solo artists. So if it's not working as a group, yo, get this one as a solo, or get this one to do this. I don't know. I feel like Puffy probably could have did more for the band, but I know part of it is Fred. He said, "Fuck that, I'm not coming back." Actually, once Fred said, "Fuck that, I'm not coming back," I think a lot of the shit kind of went to shambles, because whether you thought Fred was one of the best or whatever, it was crucial for what they was. I think Dylon you probably could have kept out of there, even though there's only 5 good rappers and all of them are Dylon. But I think you probably could have took them off and they still would have been all right. Even if you took Sarah off, the singer, you probably still could have been able to hold something down. But I don't know. He could have did a lot with the band, I think.
And he should have had them doing features on his other artists' songs right away. He should have been promoting them every which way. You should have saw Chopper and 112. You should have saw Freddie and Mace and like different things. You should have saw these out on albums, and we didn't.
Enes, Babs, Chopper, those three, and I'm only naming those three because even if they didn't work out as a group, I can see them working out as solo artists. Yes, Enes left, ended up getting back into the battle rap because that's where he originally came from. He went back into battle rap and he's flourishing as a battle rapper. So salute to Enes. He's a legend in battle rap and everything. So salute. Babs, she stopped and ended up running the battle rap league, Queen of the Ring, which was the only all-female battle rap league, and had to this day when you talk about female battle rap, Babs comes up because she ran that league and put a lot of women on. Miss Hustle, Jazz the Rapper, Official. Some of your favorite female battle rappers started off from Queen of the Ring. So salute to Babs for that. Chopper, he just had that down south swag that I think he could have been like Murphy Lees was to an extent. Like Chopper could have been. I think Chopper and Chopper wasn't one of my favorites either, but the way he flowed, the way he rapped, and he kept that southern swang, he sounded very fucking New Orleans. He was like, not bad. Chopper to me is like what Lil Webby is, or Lil Webby was, whatever the case may be. Like it's I don't know, they dope. But this song is called Hold Me Down, and I love this song, and everybody spit their ass off on this shit. Pause. Everybody's rapping, so let's get into this shit real quick.
Yeah, Brooklyn, New York, stay focused. It's your girl, Babs Bunny, the streets first lady. Diddy, I see you, baby. Y'all niggas done met your match. I'm something like a pimp, you bust, I bust back. I game dudes, got them calling me wifey. My stomach stay flat, baby mothers don't like me, Chicks is heated, then I give them my icy. I'm the knockout queen, y'all hoes don't wanna fight me. Sexy, brown skin complexion, concealed in my purse, it's a deadly weapon, yeah. I don't pay for nothing at all, I even get free Dutchess at the corner store. Shot caller, dude stop as soon as I speak. Babs Bunny, the black jet queen of the week, I'm fire, just what the thugs desire. Got a high-pitched flow, MC Mariah. When I walk down the streets, niggas squeak they tires. Got every club promoter passing me flyers. I'm in there, VIP, it's sword night with a bottle of haze. My weave is so tight, I'm ready for some action. Hands in the air, Cristal over here in the club, no fear. Stuntin', bad girl, I do it for nothing. Tight dicky shirt with a pop top button. Bad, repeat it, I'm something that the rap game needed. Thoroughbred, plus I stay weeded.
Now all I need from you is your word that when I come to the star, you gon' hold me down. Cause when you come to MI, I'm gon' hold you down. You know it's Freddie P, the hitman of the band. Y'all know I'm doing it now, shit. I'm in and out the magazines, back to the TV show. Attending business meeting with 40s in my 34s. Every day's an episode, all because them episodes just like rats. They wanna know my cheddar flow. Every day like Valentine, I keep the roll. I never made a dime from rap, yeah. I think them people know my people don't believe it though. Someone has been leaving those words saying cold. You think I don't know you serving cold, cause ain't a dude alive that can encourage they throat. So it must be them freaking po-pos. I hope they better pray they don't run up wrong, or your mama gon' be singing that song.
What you say, Freddie P, you heard me? It's Lord Chopper City, you heard me? Your little brother, you heard me? Representing the band, you dig to the death. New Orleans, third wall, Magnolia. Let me catch a nigga booting up, I'ma be like, what's hell, nigga? I crush bones and ain't a motherfucking fact, nigga. You know what type of shit I'm on, I let the Mac hit ya. You can't box my squad or left jazz quicker than any bitch nigga that try to come against us on my sisters. I promise to make it part of my agenda to get ya. You know what I'm saying when you see them ninjas hopping off of the cottage, chopping you down like timber. You can try to stop me, I will injure. Shit, my killer instincts like Cinder. I'm a bad boy, gorilla, making millionaire figures. Chopper City by position, I can paint you a picture.
Hey Chopper, man, I dig you like a fucking shovel, man. It's Enes, the enforcer from the band, man. We the hottest things since microwave popcorn, dog. It's real, it's about to go down like this. Ayo, puffin' on sour diesel, you know. It ain't illegal when I never been to Iraq, but pack a desert eagle. I mean, call me a liar, but the fire's back. A bad boy empire where the fire's at. I got the Sean John truck with the tires to match, the whole hood on fire. The wires tapped. Okay, that's part of the deal. Bounty hunters all on my hills, looking for me. I'm somewhere in the Ville. I take plane, trains, automobiles, boats, overseas passport to Brazil. It's probably what it feels. Nigga, I talk it, I live it. Got the crawl for you walk, any nigga could get it. Yeah.
Yes, for the family, you know. Elliot Ness, me hold it down till death. Before this honor, trust me, tell you, Dylan Dillinger. Go in the family, all West Indian, I got no system like us, no color. Yo, me not born rich, just poor and needy. But see, man, I die man, a blood clot BG. See me, shut your eye out, you know, see. Lick more me, I got wine up with sexy CC. She check all of my guns and plot and teeth. Me have all the pint for an eagle eye if she need it. Treat the people like some more are. Rule the people with my gun like Moses. Rule them rod, bomb clot. Burn up them Obia and them Ouija. Man, a righteous hearted, and we love the Almighty. Pull it burn up my chunky, pistol pop the fussy. Shot every area foes, wanna like me. What? Them new Jordan and a new Nike. My clocks come out when it's time for your bashi. Ask them, you know see the banners, my family. If you disrespect, y'all get there before morning.
Boom. I love that beat. That beat was dope. That's shout out to Tony Dope Fat. Motherfucker. Don't want to say too much because Tony Dope Fat. Yeah, salute, man. What up, Tony Dope Fat? What up, my nigga? How you? But yeah, I fussed with that song, man. That was one of my favorite songs on that album. They had a lot of dope, not dope, but they had a lot of good songs on that album. That song right there, just everybody just rapping their ass off. Like, it was cool. Like, it was it. Babs just set that shit off. Like, I like the way Babs set that shit off.
You know, the sad thing is too, most people don't realize that they can rap because all they think back to is the cheesecake and all the fuck shit that happened on that show. All the infighting.
So that's part of the reason why I say, okay, the label probably dropped the ball with that. Because it was like, was the band better than they didn't need to be on the TV show? You know what I mean? Like, they should have just, Puffy could just put them niggas together low key, like behind the scenes, but then again, you need the TV show for the niggas to get big. I don't know. It's like a catch-22. It's like the show helped, but then it hurt. Because when you do a reality TV show, you give people a lot of ammo to be able to diss you or come up with whatever narratives they want about you because you're doing a TV show. Like there's a Enes, battle rapper, like I said. So when you battle rapping, you talking about a lot of gangster shit, gun shit, drug shit. I fuck you up, I'll kill your mother, all types of shit, right? But then when you go on the band, you got an episode of him getting choked out by Fred. So then it's like, yo, when I'm battling you, my nigga, I've never been choked out on TV, but you did. You know what I mean? So it's like,
yeah, and if you really think about it, the best labels protected their artists, right? Like Def Jam always protected their artists. No Limit always protected their artists. Not so much Death Row, but Dre protected his artists. RZA.
Yes.
Even though nobody's ever going to be perfect, and Wu-Tang dropped the ball on a certain amount of things, but he protected their artists, whereas Bad Boy didn't protect their artist. Ruthless didn't protect their artist. Like, after Dre left, Death Row didn't protect their artist, and we watched these great labels fall in front of us.
The fact that you even said like the protect the artist part, I think that would probably be my only big knock when it comes to Bad Boy. They don't protect their artists. That's
no, you did Craig Mack fucking dirty as fuck. What we learned about how you tried to do Biggie especially after he died, he tried to change contracts and. Yeah, shit's wild.
The locks, all that shit. Like it's you hear a lot of bad stories when it comes to, yo, I signed this and I didn't know that. I signed this and I didn't. Now, first off, I always say when it comes to you signing your fucking contract and shit like that, I don't feel bad for none of your artists or anybody that signs a bad contract because you signed it. Once your name is on it, it's on you, that's on you. You read the shit and maybe you didn't understand something. That's why you got lawyers. That's why you got dictionaries, motherfuckers. Like, if you don't understand some shit, figure this shit out before you freaking sign this shit. Like, you don't like this. You don't know how many times Go ahead.
That's the problem with the industry, because it shouldn't be that way. It's supposed to be a partnership. So it shouldn't be the label giving you this fucking horrible contract, and it shouldn't be you signing it. if you look like the best in the world, they work together to figure it out. And the best labels were never called Predatory, even though they did the same type of shit. But then you look back and you hear about like Puff Daddy, like in his contracts being ridiculously predatory. And
I mean,
and now I get where you're coming from, but you're also signing fucking 17 and 18-year-old people who don't have a fucking clue on what's going on, and you're taking advantage of them. So no matter what happens, there's going to be hard feelings later on. So you set it up for failure from the jump.
And that's what makes it very predatory, especially like you said, they young kids. Ain't nobody ever seen that many commas in their life. Like, shit, so you mean if I sign this, I can get my mom out the hood. I can get myself out the hood. Yes. I can make sure if I have kids or if I think I'm gonna have kids, I can set them up for life. You're thinking all of that, and I get it. Trust me, I 100% get it. You have no idea how many times me and my squad, Team Ambush, got approached with deals, and since we it's crazy. I was just having this conversation with my homeboy, and he was like, yo, Pain, if we would have did that, if we did this, we did that, we could have been where such and such is at, because that was the deal that we passed up on. I'm like, true, but I think with our generation, I don't even say our, people like me. I'm not just gonna say, when I say people like me, people that actually read what's going on with the label, who produced it, who engineered, where it's mixed down at, what studio that was at. Like I'm always been that type of guy. So when you got a lot of people like me, or I was in a group of people that was just like me, we're reading shit before we even signed shit. A lot of people was not reading shit. It's like, oh shit, I see the comments, put my name. Yo, there's so many deals that me and my homies are passed them on. That in hindsight is like, damn, yo, maybe I fucked myself. But one of my favorite rappers says, if I was Kanye, I wouldn't have these problems. But then I have Kanye's problems. So it all depends how you look at shit, man. Fuck these.
All right. Well, for my first song, I'm taking it to Ruthless. I think Ruthless fucked up more than one artist being big and not knowing how to roll them out and not know how to put the push behind them. And they started out great. This song is a perfect example of how they started out great and still ended up failing it. Because for me, this song proves how they dropped the ball on not only Silk, but on BG Knockout. And they're both on one song. So I brought it together because I feel like they really dropped the ball on both of them.
Yo, what the fuck? I forgot about BG Knockout. Holy shit. God damn.
When that Straight Out of Motherfucking Compton album Straight Off the Motherfucking Streets of Compton album came out, I was like, dude, BG Knockout is my new favorite. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, give me more BG Knockout.
Holy fucking God, I forgot all about BG Knockout. I don't think I even searched this nigga name in so many years, and I'm about to do that shit right now. Holy fucking fuck.
Well, I decided to bring the song Old School Shit, and it's featuring Silk and BG Knockout and Gangsta Dresta, but I don't think they dropped the ball with him. So,
yeah.
But he was better at producing than he was at rapping.
And that's why it's hard to drop a ball on a producer, because if you don't like him as a rapper, it's cool. I'll make some beats and I'm gonna get back on somehow, some way. I think it's kind of hard to drop balls with to drop the ball with a producer. Like, it's like they can they can find a way to get back where they need to be.
All right, well, so we got some old school shit.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Yella.
Holy shit.
1990 motherfucking E. The motherfucking year of the real motherfucking G's. And we gon' do this shit like this.
Nigga, evidently, you just don't know who you're fucking with. So I suggest you get in your shit and keep trucking, bitch. Before I get my your pressure case, blast, and leave my gang rag laying on your face. I tattoo Dre name on my chest, cross it out, just another nigga that I X'd. And you won't see R.I.P., you'll see PND, a punk nigga deceased, yeah. And the bitch that was yours will be mine, buddy, all because you was on a nigga that was nutty. And I had to make an example. Nigga think I'm crazy now, but that was just a sample of a nigga with streetwise reality that don't give a fuck type Compton mentality. I stare at death right in the face, contemplate my last day on an everyday base. Cause a nigga never know when he go. I hope it only takes one shot, cause I don't wanna die slow. My funeral will be full of my peers, people that never gave a fuck about me dropping 40 tears. I hope I'm in the casket face down, so all you motherfuckers can kiss my black ass now. And fuck all that crying all night, just be happy that I'm rid of this fucked up life. Yeah, and now you see you can't handle me. I give a shout to Toenail and the Ruthless fucking family.
Yeah, I'm with the O in with the motherfucking new. But check this shit out. I got somebody for your bitch.
Now it's about time for the silk to speak. Check that ass last week, you off the chronic in your tweet. Speak what I feel, cause I'm real as they come. I'm a bitch with a gun, never run, ain't for none. So step up if you wanna test your luck trick. Sister like silk, really don't give a fuck, bitch. Punk bitches wanna step, only speak howdy doody. I make yourself break yourself, bitch. You never knew me. Yours truly, no longer laying in the cut, steady fucking shit up. Never see me shaking my butt. I strut like a gangster bitch, no not a prankster bitch. I'm quick to break a bitch. Trig, peep game at this bitch as I shoot this gangster bitch, stepping rolling with the Ruthless.
The R-U-T-H-L-E-S-S, yo. It's the nigga that knock, I claim the block, so nigga, what's next? Try to step and flex and get wrecked like a mad truck. I'm kicking and spitting this funky shit to make a quick fat buck. I'm jumping and dope, you suckers can't cope, I tip flipping, I rip shit. I'm straight to damn girl, I'll fuck it back up. Chillin' up in the studio with the Ruthless family. Fuck that Death Row Posse, yo, them fools cannot handle me. Snoopy Andrea, come and try to fade her. Loped out, Compton, original baby gangster. 187, how we do it on the west. You say your shit is chronic, but to me it's more like stress. Or shit I say, make my shit astronic. The dog pound don't wanna step to the atomic dog. D-O-G-K-N-O-C-C-O-U-T, so motherfuckers come and fuck with me.
Another something to keep your ass in check. Ruthless motherfucking family is still in effect. This is just a little something to keep your ass in check. Ruthless motherfucking family is still in effect. This is just a little something to keep your ass in check. Ruthless motherfucking family is still in effect. This is just a little something to keep your ass in check. Ruthless motherfucking family.
Jealousy is a motherfucker when you're the man with the upper hand. I don't give a shit, clock a grip like no other can. Wanna be like me, be a G like me, but I'm the nigga that made a G out of the bitch. D-R-E-Z, I was a captain, Creed was my sidekick. Everything was cool till he wanted to get what I get. Envy of a real G, easy motherfucking E, not claiming you a G. How does it feel to be me?
Bro, you ever listen to an album so much that when a song stops, you're expecting the next song to play? All I heard was that answering machine kick on, and he's like, "Hey, Claude, it's me again." Like, that's because it bashed his head with my Louisville Slugger. That's the next song on the album, and that hits me every time.
Yo, I'm gonna have to get back to that for a second. It's been a while since I heard that song, Easy Knockout. Damn, yo, you forget that Ruthless actually had other artists other than Bone. Like, you forget that sometimes. Like, it's because Bone was so, prolific in who they became. But yeah, that shit. And I wonder if the reason why people didn't get with Knockout, because it probably looked like Easy was looking for another Ice Cube.
Maybe.
He
did have the Jerry curl and all that shit.
as I'm listening again, the flow is very, I mean, it's a West Coast style flow, but it was very, it's you know, it's a lot similar to Cube, and then like you said, the curls and the shades, and I wonder if that's probably why he didn't get a chance to actually get the knock like he should have, because he maybe I wonder if that's it.
And BG Knockout's best friend was Orlando Anderson, who killed Tupac.
Yeah. It's yo, that whole it's crazy how Pac's death is intertwined in so many ways and so many levels, so many theories, so many conspiracy theories, and all this other shit that I don't give a fuck. They could tell me exactly what went down, and somebody else will still tell me exactly what went down, and it'll be 2-3 different stories, and it's like, yo, which one is true? I don't give a fuck. It's Pac's death is almost like seeing Elvis in Mexico.
It's the lore of it. Yeah, it's the lore of it, though. Like, that grows all the time, right? The mythology of what happened with it. And I think the not knowing 100% for sure is what, like, keeps it relevant, too.
Yeah, definitely. And it's dope when you can have all these theories on a rapper that's actually that good. Because we're not going to give a fuck when MC such and such dies and like whatever. Who knows what really happened? We'll forget.
Does anybody
about
give
2
a fuck
months.
King Von is gone?
I wasn't going to say no names, but it's cool.
No, I will. Like, there's so many rappers out there that are like, he was a fucking psycho killer. Like, King Von was literally a serial killer. I don't care what anybody says. He was literally a serial killer.
Yeah, by definition, and yeah, that's a fact. And his music wasn't that good. Actually, in my eyes, it wasn't good at all.
You know, it's crazy how big he was to me, because I agree with you.
Because that shit is doodle cheeks. Like, I don't know what the fuck, y'all. But then again, hey, rest in peace, my G. Your music was ass.
All right, I'm gonna shut up. I almost went somewhere with that, and I'm like, nah. All right.
Yo, you have no idea how much shit I just edited in my brain. I edited so much shit to myself. Y'all have no idea. I've been getting better at self-editing, man. I've been doing a lot better. Y'all don't even peep it, and y'all would never understand it. Y'all would never see it, and it's cool. Y'all don't have to see it, but I'm telling you this shit that was in my fucking brain.
When I saw your next song, when I saw you were bringing Slaughterhouse, the first thing I thought to myself was, well, like, how is he bringing Slaughterhouse? They're huge. And I'm like, well, they did fail. They could have been bigger. They could have lasted longer. They could have had great solo careers under one roof. So I was wondering, what was the exact thing that made you bring Slaughterhouse?
Well, one, I feel like I put Slaughterhouse together. So that's my fault, y'all. I dropped the ball there. Slaughterhouse as a collective, we already know 4 dope MCs: Joe Budden, Crooked I, Royce the 5'9", Joel Ortiz. 4 of the top MCs to grace the mic. Pause. I think when they dropped that second album on Shady, that Welcome to Our House. I think that was Welcome to Our House. It was so Eminem making the beats at least sound very D12ish that you could kind of tell, like, that's not you can't tell, but it's like, let them 4 people do what they do, and then you just put it out. Because that first Slaughterhouse album, Slaughterhouse, is one of those albums that, like, the core, like, not even just the core Slaughterhouse fans, core, like, a lot of hip hop fans love that album from top to bottom. You might be able to skip 1 or 2 songs, but from top to bottom, very, very dope album. And then you do the Welcome to My House. Of course, you sounded Shady, so you know more eyes on you because it's M. So it's more notoriety, more money. The budget is bigger. Oh shit, I am, and you know M and Royce, that's like brothers. So this has to work. But then y'all drop Welcome to My House, and it sounds like a bunch of D12 beats these guys, and these cats is not that. They rapping their ass off on them. But not, I don't know, D12 Sound and Beats is kind of what threw a lot of that shit off. There was some dope songs on there. Don't get it twisted. There was some dope songs still on there, but a lot of these songs on there was very like, I could see Bizarre on this shit. I could see Kanava doing their thing on here. And then, so boom, fast forward, they was dropping an album called The Glass House. And that album was supposed to be, they supposed to have like a slaughterhouse of producers, Just Blaze, Academic, A-Rap Music, Cardiac, bunch of fucking producers. And the album never came out. Now where Slaughterhouse dropped the ball at is about Beefing Within. That problem, that rift they had in between there, whether it's Royce or Joe or Crooked or Joel, it's became a split. These two and these two, and it was like, oh man, everybody dropped the ball in Slaughterhouse, from the labels to M to them, all fucking phases dropped the ball. Us fans, we just want it. Now this song I'm putting out right here never came out. This song's never been released. It's actually got leaked. Just Blaze leaked this shit because everybody, us core fans, been looking for this Glass House album, and we want the Glass House album. Till this day, we still want this Glass House album because it's done. It's just never been put out. So Just Blaze released 2 tracks from here. So I'm going with a song called "Surviving My Place." We're gonna cut it after like 4 minutes or something because it's a long singing and all that shit at the end, but. Very, very dope song, and yeah, Surviving My Place. And I don't know what you about to say. He's like you gonna say something or ask you something.
No, I was just gonna say good song. I've heard it once or twice, but who's counting? But that was just a corny D12 pun.
All right. Oh shit. Oh, man, salute D12 too, man. Don't get twisted, man. M dropped the ball with y'all too. But continue.
Hey, I don't remember what song it was, but he talks about how he ran a couple groups into the ground. I'm Not Afraid. That's which one it was.
I don't know. Is it Not Afraid or Stepping Stone?
It's what I'm not afraid to take a stand. Tell everybody. That's the song he says.
Said I'm not afraid. Yeah. He does say I'm not afraid. Yeah. But I know Stepping Stone, he also touched on dropping the ball. But whatever. Yeah, but let's get to it, shit, man. Surviving My Place.
Oh, I need to know where we stand. 'Cause the streets talking, I heard what you said. Nigga, I do what I do. Give a fuck about you. 'Cause I don't need that fake bullshit in my life.
Talking a whole bunch of bullshit they wouldn't say in my face. Niggas wouldn't survive a day in my place. Talking a whole bunch of bullshit they wouldn't say in my face. Niggas wouldn't survive a day in my place. Talking a whole bunch of bullshit they wouldn't say in my face. Niggas wouldn't survive a day in my place. They be talking a whole bunch of bullshit they wouldn't say in my face. Niggas wouldn't survive a day in my place.
I hear some niggas wanna kill me. They tell me death around the corner. Must be 2 blocks over, 'cause I don't think he'll stop and visit. Why am I so optimistic? Dominic is thuggin', mixed with consciousness. I'm Tupac Chopra, and a real nigga told me haters only scared of you. That's real nigga phobia, and fake niggas lynching me. Talking about lynching me, wouldn't come within an inch of me. You look up to me, nigga, you wanna fuck with me. Secretly hoping eventually you become who you pretend to be. Me, nah, I'm on some loyal to my clique shit. You be on that lipstick and French tip bitch shit.
Bullshit they wouldn't say in my face. Niggas wouldn't survive a day in my place. Talking a whole bunch of bullshit they wouldn't say in my face. Niggas wouldn't survive a day in my place. Talking a whole bunch of bullshit they wouldn't say in my face. Niggas wouldn't survive a day in my place. They be talking a whole bunch of bullshit they wouldn't say in my face. Niggas wouldn't survive a day in my place.
Niggas supposed to wanna murder me. They say the boy too dope. Royce is real, that's not a more true quote. They saying death's around the corner. I can snipe you from where I'm standing like the rifle got a horseshoe scope. We could've caught you in that Escalade. Since all you're doing is barbershop talking, when I catch you, we just gon' catch the fade. Plus I'm a boss, I ain't the one who gon' blast. Any beef I ever had is either squashed or under some grass. Yeah, it's levels to this shit. I survived stones being thrown. You throwing pebbles in the pit. I survived bushes getting hidden in. Money on my head and I'd be dead if I didn't win. You talking a whole bunch of bullshit you wouldn't say in my face, and you wouldn't survive a day in my place.
Talking a whole bunch of bullshit they wouldn't say in my face. Niggas wouldn't survive a day in my place. Talking a whole bunch of bullshit they wouldn't say in my face. Niggas wouldn't survive a day in my place. They be talking a whole bunch of bullshit they wouldn't say in my face. Niggas wouldn't survive a day in my place.
I'm hearing niggas wanna kill me. Easier said than done. Never run now, I won't be disappearing. No deaths around the corner. Roll out the red carpet for him. Truthfully, I expected the nigga years ago. Worked my whole life, now my sons is in place. Got hammers you never bust, so your guns in the waist. If I told dudes my dreams, they would walk me away. If you mention beef to me now, then my son is at stake. Nothing to lose, it's becoming to you, we all admire it. Y'all respect the shooter, I respect whoever hired him. Blow the whole car up if niggas want to ride with him. So if you load him up, better be ready to fire him.
Bullshit they wouldn't say in my face. Niggas wouldn't survive a day in my place. Talking a whole bunch of bullshit they wouldn't say in my face. Niggas wouldn't survive a day in my place. Talking a whole bunch of bullshit they wouldn't say in my face. Niggas wouldn't survive a day in my place. They be talking a whole bunch of bullshit they wouldn't say in my face. Niggas wouldn't survive a day in my place.
Wouldn't survive a second, let alone a day. Gotta laugh though. If that bullshit y'all talking, it's just gonna get worse. Because for us, everything getting better. Hey, house down.
Cut it, you can cut it around here in school. You can cut it. First off, salute to Imani. That's the singer right there. Yeah, I fucks with Imani. He's on tracks with Joey. He does a lot of tracks with Joey. So yeah, but yeah, I love that song, man. Man, they dropped the ball in that.
Yeah, I watched that interview on Math Show with Joel and Crooked Eye, and they talk a lot about like what went wrong, where it went wrong, how it went wrong. So motherfuckers want to go check that out. They can explain it to you way better than I can, but that was very interesting because you learned a lot of shit about what went on in there. And you could tell the way they were talking about it, like that nobody was bullshitting. This is just like really what happened. You know what I mean?
Yes. I'm not disagreeing. Yes. It's just for some reason it's interesting. It's 4 of them, but it's 2 sides to the story. It's crazy. You know what I mean? But,
but they take a lot of the blame in that too. So that's part of the reason where I'm like, okay, a lot of what they're saying rings true, right? And I know it's always like how people see shit too. And I know for them, they really feel like the reason that album never got released is on Joe because he wouldn't promote it. Like I said, go watch the interview, how they say it. Like, I'm not going to do it right. It's been months.
I've heard that before. That side that Joe wouldn't promote it or no, it's listen. I think Joe was a lot of the problem. But that's Joe going Joe Budden situation. Unfortunately, he's going to Joe Budden situation. It's called Joe Budden situation for a reason. But when you look at how Joe and Royce view it, you see where they were going at it, and it was just two teams, just not really. I mean, it was two different teams. Like Joel and Crooked was going this way, Royce and Joe. I guess probably, I don't want to say this, but it sounds. I guess his Royce and Joe has more fame than Crooked and Joel. They looked at it a little different than Crooked and Joel, and I don't want to. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to say that, but you know what I mean. It's like everybody, like, we know who Joe Budden is. We know who Royce is. The people that don't know Crooked and Joel, the people that know Crooked and Joel are people like me, you, the core hip hop fans, the rappers, the backpackers. But to the public, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's so many different sides of that story. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. But either way, I wish they could have came together and get that album done, because the two songs that was leaked on YouTube are amazing, and the other joints that I've heard clips of behind the scenes and all that shit was like, God damn, this Glass House album was going to be something crazy. And look, like on that side, M finally was like, yo, listen, y'all do what y'all do, then I'll put the money behind it. And then I know some of it was, Joe wasn't off that. Joe wanted to do everything independent. And if you don't have an independent brain or independent mind state on music or industry, or I don't know, it can go different ways, man. It can go different ways. Salute to the Locks. And I'm saying salute to the Locks because they found a way to have beef and we didn't know about it.
I could be wrong, but I think that's the same interview where Royce talks about jumping into battle rap.
Oh yeah, you gotta pay Royce a lot to do that. You gotta pay Royce a lot. You're gonna pay all the motherfuckers a lot to do that bad, to even jump into that. Salute to Joe for being the first one out of the four to be like, fuck it, I'm gonna battle somebody. Yeah, the battle didn't come out the greatest. It came out rather bad. But even in hindsight, like I seen a video. Daylight was revisiting the Howl the Don versus Joe Budden battle, and Daylight was like, "Yo, I hated this shit. This shit was horrible. This shit was horrible." And then me, I know some people like to say because I'm so much of a Joe Budden fan or whatever the case may be, I was like, "Yo, I don't know if y'all was really listening to this battle. Like, I think people was looking at the performance and the whole overall outlook, and that was bad. But if you just go by bars and lyrics to lyrics, I'm like, Joe was kind of cooking. But I always kept it to myself because it was always the unpopular opinion. So I see Daylight, and we all know, if you don't know who Daylight is, he's a battle rap legend. He's a legend in rap and battle rap. He's one of the best lyrical niggas you'll ever meet or have heard of or ever. Like, he's top notch. If you on the playlist, I brought a lot of Daylight before, so y'all can go back and watch some old episodes and you'll run into some Daylight shit and you will be amazed. But when he went back and listened to it, he was like, oh shit, Joe was snapping on this shit. I'm like, okay, I know I ain't tripping. It's like, I know I ain't tripping. But a lot of rappers were scared to even jump into that field, and Joe said, fuck it, I'll do it. Like, that's that competitive nature. Like, I'll dare one of y'all battle. So, want to battle. It'll be great. It'll be fun.
I just made myself laugh thinking, if Daylight ever battles a female, he got to do some line like, Daylight come, now he want to go home.
Go watch Daylight. You stupid. Daylight come and go watch Daylight verse 40 bars. That was on Queen of the Ring, back to Babs. Salute. That was Daylight verse 40 bars. A very, very interesting battle. It was good but bad but good, and it was entertainment. It was good. It was cringy. was everything all in one. It was like, I don't know. It's yeah. Daylight versus 40 Bars. 40 Bars is one of the most lyrical females in this shit too. So yeah.
All right. So for my next one, I've been going back and forth because I think this is the biggest ball drop by any label. But so I was going to go last with it, but I like the other song better. So I'm going to go last with it. I'm going to take this one. I think this is the biggest drop by any label. And there's a ton of songs I could have picked that he was featured on, but they dropped the ball in his solo career, and it's RBX, man. Death Row dropped the ball on RBX so bad.
RBX, and he was so unique. The uniqueness
known Let Me Ride, Dre Day, Pump Plump, Stranded on Death Row, Compton's Most Wanted, Natural Born Killers. Like, this dude is on some of the greatest hits ever.
Listen, like I said, RBX was unique. And I think, especially at that time, being unique is what made you stick out. And you know, if you put enough money behind this uniqueness, it's so different from nowadays. It's like, hey, this person does that. Hey, do you do that too? Like, they want you to do the same shit the next man do nowadays. It's fucking weird. But back then, when you had to be your own person, your own sound, your own everything, you couldn't get too much better than what RBX was doing. Like, vocally, flow, just matter of fact, just the vocal alone. Like, I don't know. Let's go some RBX, man.
So I decided to go with Natural Born Killers. Probably could have went with more songs that featured RBX more, but the reason I brought this too is because when I back in 93 or whatever, and I'm listening to Snoop, this beat changed everything for me. When I heard this beat, I was like, wait, you can do that?
Nah, it was a damn. Did Dre make that one? Wait, who did Natural Born Killers?
No idea. That's not my lane, but I do know it changed. My ears heard that, and I perked up like a dog, bro. I was like, wait, what? What I just hear?
I wonder who. I gotta think about that. I feel like it was Dre, but I gotta think about that for a minute.
It's on Doggy Style, so you would think it was Dre, right? But
yeah. But something about that beat almost made me feel like maybe it wasn't Dre. Something about that one out of all, like most of the songs on there, like that one. But no, let's get to the shit though.
While we listen, I will check Google and see what we find.
Snap.
The mind of a maniac, doomed to be a killer since I came out the nutsack. I'm in a murderous mind state with a heart full of terror. I see the devil in the mirror. Buck, lights out. Cause when I grab my sword off, niggas get hauled off. Barrel 1, set your motherfucking flesh. Barrel 2, set your fucking heart at your chest. You see, I'm quick to let the hammer go click. On my Tech 9, so if you try to wreck mine, foolish your bedtime. Feel the blast from the chocolate bomber. Infrared aimed at your head like your name was Sarah Connor. Decapitation, I ain't hesitating to put you in a funeral home with a bullet in your dome. I'm hot like lava. You got a problem? I got a problem solver, and his name is Revolver. It's like a deadly game of freeze tag. I touch you with the phony for mag, and you're frozen inside a body bag. Nobody iller than this graveyard filler, cat pillar. Cause I'm a natural born killer. Illustrates my some murderous shit. Keeping niggas in order, making their life shorter. Ready to slaughter, cause to me a life ain't worth a quarter or a dime. Mushrooms got my mind hallucinating. Ain't no debating, I'm creating an escape route to be out without a doubt. Scot free, so don't even think about trying to stop me. Cause I can't wait, I'm out the gate on the gorilla. A thriller from a natural born killer. They call me Dada. 6 million ways to murder. Choose one, lose one soul. Body turns cold. Natural fight from niggas going bump in the night. Should I pill him? Should I pill her? Am I iller? Then a natural born killer. Should I pill him? Should I pill her? Am I iller? Then a natural born killer. Should I pill him? Should I pill her? Am I iller? Then a natural born killer. Should I pill him? Should I pill her? Am I iller? Then a natural born killer.
That was the Murder Was the Case soundtrack. It was 94. It was a year after Doggy Style. It was produced by Dre, but I feel like maybe Cube had something to do with that production also.
I feel like Cube has a lot to do with that production. Because while this shit was going, I'm over here thinking like, yo, what other songs did Ice Cube, whether they say he produced or co-produced on, and I'm like, all right, like the No Vaseline, you gotta check yourself before you wreck yourself. Like there's songs that I could probably see the similarity with what Ice Cube probably contributed to.
When you think Ice Cube, what's the first song that comes to mind?
Today Was a Good Day.
See, that's what everybody says. And soon as somebody says Ice Cube, all I hear in my head is walking, stomping in my big black boots. Walking, stalking in my big black boots. I don't know why. That's all I hear. Like,
no, I'm not mad at that. Ice Cube had a.
It's not even his best song, but it's what I hear as soon as I see him or hear him.
It's that aggressive, like how with BG Knockout. It's that image that walking stomp. That's how Ice Cube, even when he was in NWA, he looked like that dude. Like, you know what? Out of every single one of y'all, I don't think I'm gonna walk up on him.
When I was young, I thought all of Ruthless were Crips. I thought everybody in NWA was a Crip.
The way it seems, you think everybody in California is Crip growing up.
Well, I mean,
Like,
it
like
almost felt like
everybody's Crip.
Ruthless was so Crips and Bloods at one time. Ruthless and Death Row was so Crips and Bloods, where Death Row was way more Bloods than Ruthless was Crips.
Yeah. That's a fact.
I thought Dre was a Crip, though. I thought everybody, right? I thought everybody in NWA was a Crip. That's what I was like, oh, okay.
No, I did too. I think a lot of us did, especially on the East Coast. I think a lot, because, you know, when he wasn't really familiar with gang culture like that. I was West Coast, Midwest, that, you know, East Coast had to get it through the jails, but that's a whole other story.
And and the Midwest was different because we had Latin Kings and GDs and Spanish Cobras. We didn't have Crips and Bloods.
Yeah. So, but as far as what was in the public, we saw Crips, and Snoop Dogg ended up being. Now, and we talking about back then too. Snoop Dogg was still ascending in so crazy of a way that it was like, yeah, everybody's Crip. Like when you thought Crip, you thought Snoop and Dogg Pound, and then, you know, whatever the case may be. So yeah, but nah, damn, you know, I ain't hear that shit in a nice minute too. I had to add that shit to one of my playlists while we was at it. Which y'all should be doing too, motherfuckers. When
I decided I was gonna go back. Like I was going back in the time machine because as soon as we decided to do this, Silk was the first one, and then BG Knockout, and then instead of doing separate songs, I was like, okay, they got a couple together. I'm just gonna do a song with both of them. And then next thing I know, I'm thinking of Lady of Rage, which I didn't go with, so I'm all in this old bag right away. I wanted to put, I even thought of Craig Mack on how bad Diddy fucked up Craig Mack's career.
Yeah, Yeah, because Craig Mack was supposed. I think part of it is Craig Mack was ugly as shit, and they couldn't really like. It's kind of hard to.
It might be, but Craig Mack, bro. I played Craig Mack's tape until it didn't sound right anymore.
Oh no, Craig Mack was, especially over here. He was one of those when he dropped. We all knew like, oh, all right. He's the guy. Not like saying he's the one that's going to be the greatest in the world, but we knew like, yeah, he's the guy that you need to focus on. But then here comes Biggie. Oh shit! So it was like, you got Mason, and you got all these.
Tim
other
Dog
guys.
was another one I thought of.
Tim Dog was damn. See, and now one thing I do like about like doing the playlists when we go into like our older bag or what we listen to back in the days, like how much West Coast was influencing your music. Like I think it's dope listening to that. Like I'm like, in Midwest, like you Midwest, but it's very like your sound
really weird.
Is very West Coast influence a lot. Like there's a lot of West Coast influence in your album.
It's really weird though. When I started listening to hip hop, it was Rakim, Boogie Down Productions, Beastie Boys, LL Cool J, Big Daddy Kane, right? And then there was this whole West Coast wave that hit, and I was like, whoa. And I got swept up with that NWA, Death Row, all of that coast. So it literally started very East Coast and then switched West Coast.
I 100% get it too, because like you said, it's heavy East Coast. So you got these kind of productions, these kind of sounding raps, these kind of sounding beats, and all this other stuff. And then here comes the West with a whole like I think West Coast, at least with the production sound, like they brought. It was a player era.
We were living the player era.
It brought you back to the times when your mom or your mom was cleaning the house up and you can hear some of them old songs, and they use a lot of like, even though don't get it twisted, East Coast did they samples too, but the way the West Coast used the samples of the old school, it seemed like it was very like a breath of fresh air. So it was like, and it was different from the East Coast. So yeah, the West Coast when they hit the scene, they hit hard and shit, salute. They did that shit.
And every one of us back then thought we was smooth, player era. So like the West Coast came in and it was that like almost tried to fit the personality of what everybody was portraying at that time.
Yeah. The East Coast was very hard.
And then it was weird because then Bone came on and Crucial Conflict. And so that there was these waves of hip hop that I lived through, which is very awesome to look back on.
But still, so you being Midwest, Bone Thugs being Midwest, and still signing on to a West Coast influenced label, producer, engineer, all that. I mean, they were very West Coast influenced as far as where they ended up landing on, but they still kept the Midwest. But like you said, it was that player era, and of whether you want to, Bone Thugs are not player. But those hooks and to be able to melody and sing on these fucking shit, it's very fucking player. That's some player shit.
Yeah, and they threw like West Coast threw so much R&B in the 90s into their music, which I thought probably helped too, because it's a new sound, but it 100% made sense.
Yeah, definitely.
Like Danny Boy made sense. You know what I mean? Like Danny Boy made sense. Fucking Nate Dogg made sense. Like this all just clicked, and we were like, "Oh, okay, this is a new era for hip hop." And then we watched. I mean, and I truly believe like the West Coast doesn't exist without Boogie Down Productions, like their type of music. I think it's all influenced from guys like KRS-One and things like that. I think they're very highly influenced by those groups in the West Coast.
The story, I think the story making, the storytelling is a lot of East Coast influence. Not saying we're the first ones to make it, but when it came to storytelling, that was a lot of on the East Coast, a lot of East Coast music, hip hop at least music, and then the West Coast took that shit and ran with it. Like y'all, like Snoop has some of the best storytelling songs. Ice Cube, like I said, the first song I think of, Today Was a Good Day, is one of the best storytelling songs ever written. Like it's yeah. Pac, like Pac is West Coast and East Coast influence, but Pac storytelling ability is amazing. Like it's shit. It's crazy when you start thinking about the shit, yo.
Yeah, well, Tupac blended the two in the fact that if you really look back, a lot of East Coast, when they told a story, it was a broad story about what's going on in their neighborhood, what's happening in life, the things they see. West Coast was like, what happened to me today? What happened to me lately? Yeah. Let me tell you this story. And Tupac somehow took that storytelling of the East Coast, mixed it with the beats of the West Coast, and created some kind of merge between the two where we were like, oh, okay.
And Pac is dope when both East Coast and the West Coast fight over who he we fight over. We don't give a fuck.
Look, I like to be a dick because I don't care about that shit. But when they're arguing in there and there's a bunch of West Coast people going, you can't even argue he's not West Coast, and I'll be like, who? MC New York? And then I dip right out of the conversation. That's all I say, and then I dip.
And honestly, that's the only thing we could really hold on to. Not saying it's the only thing, but that's the main thing us on the East Coast will hold on to. Like, yo, his rap name was
he originally a Baltimore kid?
Nah, he was born in New York, and then he moved to Baltimore. Then moved.
Okay, but both East Coast. Like, so, like, what are we?
Yeah.
He only went to the West Coast, and this isn't a shot, but he only went to the West Coast because Suge bailed him out.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. If Diddy bailed him out, he would have been a fucking bad boy rapper.
Did Pac dodge that bullet? I mean, he dodged that one.
Maybe he would have changed. Maybe he would have changed Death Row. Maybe Pac would have changed Death Row for the better because Pac would have stood on some shit. I don't know. I'm gonna go off in left field.
No, Bad Boy.
Like
Bad
Pac
Boy.
was the next coming. That's what I meant. Yeah, Bad Boy. Maybe Pac would have stood on some shit and Puffy would have gotten line. I don't know.
But it's possible. And of course we're talking hypothetical, but that is possible because Pac was so strong and so I'm doing this shit my way. I don't give a fuck about none of this.
We literally forget he was like 24.
Go ahead.
We literally forget he was 24.
Exactly. So it was like I don't give a fuck how much money you throwing at me. I'm doing it this way. Like, so I could see what the possibility of Puffy like, well, I got this money. Then, and Pop probably smacked the dog shit out of him and said, who the fuck you talking to, nigga?
But then do we get some of the greatest albums ever without Dre and Pac together?
Facts. It's all, as I'm saying, the hindsight of shit is crazy, man. Hindsight is crazy.
All right, Payne. What's your last song? We got two more before we get up out of here. So what is your last song?
Back to Rockefeller. There was a I mean, they dropped the ball on the whole group, but I personally feel like Rockefeller or maybe just Jay-Z dropped the ball on Petey Crack. Petey Crack, even though he ended up as he started ascending, he took the crack off and just called himself Petey, but Petey Crack was amazing. He wasn't on the First State Property album because he's a Philly born nigga, whatever like that. He wasn't on the First State Property album because I believe he was locked up around that time. When he came home, I believe him and Freeway was tight because if you hear Petey Crack rap, you hear a lot of Freeway kind of, not saying they bit each other's style up, but you can hear where they were probably like real cool and but Petey Crack, I mean, when the whole Rockefeller shit split, some people went this way, some people went that way. Petey Crack ended up going with Hove, and then he was on that song with Neo, that Stay With Me, that everybody loves that song when Petey Crack come up, like when that shit come on in the club, like Petey Crack had very, very, like, he had the flow, he had the demeanor, he had the women liked them, niggas fuck with him, like it was like Petey Crack.
I love that.
And I feel like they dropped the ball with that.
I love that Neo song because Petey can rap, but you're like, whenever you were younger and Neo came on, you kind of stopped for a second. You were like, oh, okay, it's Neo. Like, because Neo was that guy for a hot minute.
That's a fact. And still is. Even though he bugging, but he's...
Wait, now that I think about it, he was on Walk It Out, right? He was on that movie Walk It Out, right?
No.
When he dudes...
Stomp the Yard, I think that's what it was.
Stomp the Yard, where dude's like, walk it out, East Coast walking it out. Yeah, I think Neo was in that movie now that I think back on
it. Yeah, he was one of the little bald-headed niggas running around there stomping around like this and shit.
Yeah, he was dude's buddy. The Stomp the Yard guy's buddy. Yeah, okay.
Shit, but now even if we talk about Neo, they could have dropped they technically dropped the ball with Neo. Neo found a way to get back in because Neo was behind the scenes writing a lot of the dopest music we've heard until that Stay With Me with Petey Crack. Damn, no. Goes right back to Petey Crack. They dropped the ball with Petey Crack. Man. He could have been so amazing. But now let's get to the song. It's called One for Petey Crack. It's Petey Crack featuring Freeway, Young Chris, Beanie Siegel. There's a remix with Cameron and a bunch of other things on it. But this is the original One for Petey. This was a hood classic when this shit dropped out. When this shit dropped on the East Coast over here. Like when this song dropped, everybody was, my name is for Petey, digga. Yeah, let's get to the song.
People wanna know who run with me, nobody but the bang, bang. Please don't forgive me, street morals learned in the city. Sing, Petey, Petey, I heard that they got your number. Elliot, you been living under the Mac goes. Petey, Petey, I heard that they watch your mother. Got a hit on your brother like motherfucker don't blink, crack, smack a tooth, I take choppers in the wrong move. I blast the tool up on you fuckers, wait, that's just enough for you to follow. Heavyweight rap, I spit too much for you to swallow. Black, black, number one with a bullet. Play with them guns to the fullest. Your stupid ass get clapped. Rap about my past and my future. You disrespect it, I shoot ya. Shit is just like that. Now one for Petey Crack and 2 for free. 3 for Young Gunner and 4 for C. You know it's SP, yes, we involved in those things. First the man go ring, and when it's done they go ting. Now one for Petey Crack and 2 for free. 3 for Young Gunner and 4 for C. You know it's SP, yes, we involved in those things. First the man go ring, and when it's done they go ting.
All of a sudden, there's 6 million ways to rhyme. It's still 6 million ways to D.I.E. I smack your P.Y.T. with the butt of the 9, nigga. I live my rhymes, y'all ain't free, but y'all know y'all heard of them. Niggas cannot serve them, not see them when they floating by windows beyond tennis. Stop playing, think you touching them, trouble you deep in it. Blocks brandish, that's the principle. By principality, follow me home. Better have a full tank, money for souls. What you fools think? Full bank, money from shows. Just a rock, bitch. I'm on your block, bitch. I'm in the cockpit, you think it's a roll. So what is wrong from that? Gotta take it back. Ain't gotta borrow the push your shit back. Free, house the track, push a release date back. Me and Crack at it again, at it to wax.
Now 1 for Petey Crack
and 2 for free.
3 for Young Gunner and 4 for C. You know it's SP, yes, we involved in those things. First the Mac go ring, and when it's done they go ting. Now 1 for Petey Crack
and 2 for free.
3 for Young Gunner and 4 for C. You know it's SP, yes, we involved in those things. First the Mac go ring, and when it's done they go ting.
For silly, go by the name Young Chris or Young Gunner. Know my partner Young Neefy, we the youngest out the gang. Mommies know that I don't need them, and I treat them all the same. Closest thing to my thing is my thing. Niggas they act dumb like they bang things. Soon as the crackers come, they hit the bang. Sing. Niggas on the streets whispering, police district in, tell them about the drops and when the portal reach this Shamil. The dough getting in, about the flow switching them. Got the greatest listening, haters full fifth in them, plays are not missing them.
LA missing him. This rhyming thing got his mama think it's cause of Chris and them. Though we in a better place, being here he rather to. But I'll call your number when he ready to. Not bother. The rumble niggas ready to bang you in a second, keep you banging for protection.
Now one for PD crack,
Jim 2's for free, 3 for Young Gunner, and 4 for C.
You know it's SP, yes, we involving those things. First the Mac go ring, and when it's done they go ting. Now one for PD crack,
and 2's for free, 3 for Young Gunner, and 4 for C.
You know it's SP, yes, we involving those things. First the Mac go ring, and when it's done they go ting.
I'm from Philly, go by the name BCE, Mac Millie, Mac Mittens, Broad Street Bully, Mac on fully, bitch. My whole squad sing chitty bang bang, make the city gang bang, stay prop chain gang. Y'all ain't see the damn thing, get your bang things, nigga, we can do the damn thing. The war ain't over to that fat bitch singer, the last bullet from my Mac clip ring. Man, my whole clip gon' rain, a half a clip of melt, run for shelter. Don't get caught up in the drizzle, send you in the spittle, then bring it back a gang. It ain't a thing to make your brains go hang. Man, got bitches on the dang ding, cause they like the way the SP chain swing. City of Philly, know that city brought your city to slang. My squad with me and they ready to bang.
That one's for PD crack,
and 2's for free, 3 for Young Gunner, and 4 for C.
You know it's SP, yes, we involving those things. First the Mac go ring, and when it's done they go ting, sing. Yeah, that's my shit right there. 1 for PD crack and 2 for beans. Yeah, that's my shit right there, man. That's my shit right there. That's my shit. Damn, they dropped the ball on that. Matter of fact, they dropped the ball on the whole group state property, but I get it. The label broke up. Damon Hove. Oh, Damon Hove dropped the ball on the whole label. God damn it. Rockefeller, the fucking label. You dropped the ball on the whole fucking label. Everything Rockefeller, y'all dropped the ball on. Just because y'all niggas want to be mad at each other. Motherfucker. That's why you can't have feelings in business, man. When it comes to business, I ain't got no feelings. I'm telling y'all niggas right now. I tell this people this shit every fucking time. Comes to business, ain't no feelings ever involved. Now, when we're behind the scenes and we talk, yeah, get your feelings out. When you talk business, I don't know what the fuck a feeling is.
Dame still lives in his feelings.
Which is why, and I hate to say this, which is why he's declining right in front of our very eyes.
No, there's truth to that. He's literally at this point now making shit up that can be proven to be lies, which makes him look even more crazy.
And that's sad because we hold Dame so high, you know what I mean? And Dame always been that guy rider for the, like, if it, don't get it twisted, if it wasn't for Dame, Rockefeller wouldn't be what they were, or what, you know, it wouldn't have been what they was. And he was a strong reason for that. He was headstrong, and he was like, "Yo, stand on this, stand on." Like, he's
the reason why Rockaware existed.
You know what I mean? Like, it's. But then when you start hearing backstories, or you read books, or whatever the case may be, then you be like, "Damn, Dame." Like, it's good to be headstrong, but even the biggest asshole once in a while got to be like, "All right, let me tone this shit down a little bit, just so I could make this shit work and be an asshole later." Like, sometimes you got to hold the asshole. Put that shit to your pocket real quick.
No, you don't. You never have to hold the asshole. Never.
Oh shit! This is why
I just want that to be clear. Never do you have to hold that.
Nah, he's right. He's right. You don't have to hold the asshole unless he asks you to hold her asshole. But nah, it was Rockefeller was one of those. like watching it in full from beginning to end is like one of the biggest. It's gonna be one of those industry stories that you be like, why did y'all drop the ball there? Like Rockefeller, what? Oh my God. Crazy. What you got for us?
All right. Well, for my last song, we're going to keep it on the East Coast. We're going to take it to the island. We're going to talk about some Wu-Tang and where I think they dropped the ball completely. And RZA dropping the ball is, see, that look is how I feel like they did so much right. But, bro, they dropped the ball on Inspector Deck. Somehow, some way, they dropped the ball on Inspector Deck.
And I think I know why, and it's not even their fault. But go ahead.
It's just that's it. I think they dropped the ball on Inspector Deck. I think he should be bigger than he is. I think he's so amazing. And I think this song that I picked is a hidden fucking gem that more people don't know about. I picked Elevation. Like, I don't know how more people don't know about this song from Inspector Deck. Like, this is a hidden gem to me. And this type of shit is why I can't understand how Inspector Deck isn't spoke about, like when you talk about Method Man or you talk about Ghost or you talk about Raekwon. Like, we don't talk about Deck, but Deck lyrically is up there with all of them.
I hate that Inspector Deck. Yeah, they don't bring him up. But when they do bring him up, it's after you say his, like, somebody has to say his name, then everybody be like, wait, ooh, hold on. Let's rethink everything we were just saying again now. Like, he makes you rethink life for a quick second, like, wait, oh shit, what was I, wait, why did I even say Inspector Deck? I forgot about it. Like, it's
I mean, how many times have you heard Ghost or Meth or Raekwon or RZA, and they're talking about Wu-Tang, and they're like, no, Deck was that dude. Like, when it comes to Wu-Tang, Deck was that guy. And it's these monsters of the hip-hop world who are known as lyrical geniuses, and they look to him and go, no, that was the guy. And you're like, how is he not bigger than what he is?
And you know what? Okay, let's play the song. Remind me, hopefully, if I don't forget, remind me to bring it back to Pop. But yeah, okay. Yeah.
But I love this one. This is Elevation. I think this is one of his best songs. So here you go.
It seems like life as hell, dreams the only way of escaping to worlds that's beyond imagination. I know a place I can take you there through elevation. Where I come from, young ones pump tongues for lump sums, busting guns. Trust none becomes sun. Crews fell from loose shells that propel when I'm dwelling. Niggas jail telling what you selling. My nigga Tone just came home, went in for 5. The system tried to give him 5 more for getting high. Fly Stacy, daddy's little lady fucks crazily. Baby after baby lost her shape as of lately. Used to spend the quiet nights home. Now she likes to roam, feeling quite grown, caught in life cyclone. I was taught by the wise, applied the knowledge passed to advance, learn the science of life and earn a master's. Trapped in the havoc, I'm forced to go the whole. Although it might spell a jail cell and no parole, I fight with the force of Steve Austin until my arms can no longer hold off the coffin. In this ghetto heaven, God bless the children who shattered dreams of orphan and hearts of men. We don't believe in heaven, we living in hell, trying to escape a fate sealed in the bombshell. Feeling like Huey Newton with Panther plots, but high-tech surveillance got my moves on watch. So I drop jewels, use the music to educate. Can't celebrate till we elevate. Tired of trials and tribulations, it seems like life is hell. Dreams the only way of escaping to worlds that's beyond imagination. I know a place I can take you there through elevation.
Man. Damn, yo. Yo, that beat, I just love that piano.
And as soon as you hear it, you just think Wu-Tang.
And that's no, I mean, first off, Wu-Tang made sure of that. When you heard any one of them anywhere on their own album, whatever the case may be, you know there was a Wu-Tang sound. Damn, Inspector Deck was so fucking amazing. See, I remember bringing back the Pac. And it's all gonna, what I'm gonna say is gonna go back to Pac as well. I think one of the reasons why Inspector Deck didn't get as big as he should have, like everybody know, everybody, I don't think there's one Wu-Tang, like, of course there's gonna be some. I think most Wu-Tang fans know that Inspector Deck was the best rapper. You might even argue GZA, but the best rappers, just straight rapping ability. Inspector Deck, and like I said, you might argue GZA. The niggas in the group will even tell you when it came to rapping abilities. Oh, yeah, and Capadonna too. I'm sorry, Capadonna too. But when it came to rapping abilities, they always, you don't hear one of them saying, "Oh yeah, I wanted to rap after Inspector Deck." None of them say it. Like, none of them say that. I've never heard an interview where one of them said, "Yeah, Inspector Deck went in there and I knew I had to kill it." No, Inspector Deck went in there and you know you had to rewrite your verse. Or think about this flow that you use. Like Inspector Deck was one of those.
Going after Inspector Deck is like a comedian trying to go after Ralphie May.
Oh, man. I had to think about it for a second. Oh, shit. All right. Now, as an MC, a lot of y'all don't know what it's like. I've heard, okay, you hear stories where Jay-Z or maybe Joe Budden or maybe a lot of Ja Rule, whoever, a lot of them would say, "Yo, man, DMX or Busta Rhymes is on stage. I hate that I gotta go after these motherfuckers because that performance is one of those bang out of the world." As an MC, y'all don't know when it's like. Fuck the performance. Y'all don't know when it's like when you're in a room with a rapper and he kicks ass from Ayo, from the Ayo to Peace at the end, kicks ass. Y'all don't know what it's like to be in a room with an MC like that, and you be like, "I gotta rap after that." Y'all have no idea how many times I had a rap after motherfuckers, and I'm like, "Yo, what? Oh shit." There's ciphers that I've done where a motherfucker be killing some shit, and he probably was the dopest motherfucker I heard after everybody else so far. I slide to the back. I will hide off real quick and move. I'm not going after this motherfucker. Are you serious? Y'all niggas is wild. And Inspector Deck was one of those. So the reason why I feel like Inspector Deck never made it that big is because he didn't have the charisma. Meth, Raekwon, Ghostface, ODB, charismatic out the world. And I think that's the only reason why Inspector Deck can't make it. So let's take it back to Pac. Pac did the song with Meth and Red, and I think that was that Badass or Corrupt? I think it was Badass, maybe Corrupt, but I think it was Badass. I got my mind made up. Come on, get into it. That's an Inspector Deck song. They took Inspector Deck off and put it and got Meth and Red on it. You know what I mean? Like the charisma mattered at that moment. That's why at the end of that song you hear Inspector Deck saying the rebel INS. Like it's yeah, I don't know.
Well, however it happened, and whoever you want to blame, it was a complete fail that Inspectah Deck is not more famous and more people don't listen to him.
I blame the fans. That's what I meant to say. I blame us. I blame us 100%. Because
I'm not
Method
taking
Man is the reason why. No, you have to. I'm sorry, you have to. You have to. Because as much as we knew Inspectah Deck being probably the best rapper in the group, he wasn't a lot of our favorite rappers. Method Man is the reason why I started rapping. I know Inspectah Deck's the better rapper, but Method Man's the reason why I started. Method Man was my favorite rapper.
You ain't gotta be my. You ain't gotta be my favorite for me to play your CD until it don't work anymore. And if they would have just kept giving us Inspectah Deck albums and promoted them, and I think this is where I think again he should have been on ODB albums. He should have been on Meth albums, and they should have promoted him and pushed him and been like, look, Inspectah Deck is coming. We got an album coming from Inspectah Deck. Like, I think this is the kinds of shit where they dropped the ball. And I'm not saying that they're completely wrong, because RZA didn't drop the ball on a whole lot. Like, and so if this is it, then you did great. You know what I mean? It's just that I think looking back, there's ways that you could have promoted these guys like RBX, that you could have used these songs to promote them more and then dropped an album following it. Would they have been as big as ODB? No, probably not. But would he have been way bigger than he is now? Absolutely.
I think another part, and maybe Inspectah Deck might have to take some blame for this, is that you know what? I'm blaming us. I'm blaming us as fans, because I think I'm sorry. I gotta take us fans for the blame for that one. Inspectah Deck was killing shit, like you said. We heard him on everything. We was like, yo, this nigga is bodying shit. He's bodying shit. But we still all gravitated more to Ghostface, Meth, Redman, and not Redman, but Raekwon and ODB. We gravitated to them more. That, fine. Now, but what I'm saying is, Inspectah Deck probably looked at that and was like, you know what? Let me get my production back. So even though he's not rapping on those albums that you name, if you look at the credits, you see his name there, though. I think he went more behind the scenes, because it was like,
you can tell in interviews that he's still a little salty. Never even got him a solo deal. Like, I think that's part of the problem on why he's salty too. Like, he's the only member of Wu-Tang they did not get a solo fucking deal for. And they didn't sign him with their own label.
But how can even Master Killer didn't get signed with the label and everything? But how can I get you signed if the fans ain't looking for you? It's hard.
Sign him yourself and produce and pump him. Sign him to the Wu-Tang's label and produce him yourself.
I'm with you. I'm 100% with you. I'm 100% with you with that. But you're still going to play a little bit of industry games and be like, yeah, I can sign them and pump them myself, but fucking Meth is over here doing this, and fucking Jizza even over here doing this. Look at Ghostface. Oh shit. And it's still and no matter what, they always kept the Wu-Tang, so I will give them that. They always kept the Wu no matter what, but separate, solo, whatever the case may be, blah. But I think Inspectah Deck probably looked at that and said, yo, everybody's getting all this, like, everybody's becoming a fucking mainstream. You know what? Let me play the back, and I'm probably going to make more money than you rapping, because I'm producing, I'm engineering, I'm doing all this composing and shit.
In theory, you're right. The problem is Inspectah Deck says the exact opposite in interviews, right? So, like, he was pissed off for years they didn't give him a deal.
Yeah.
Like, and so the thing is, take care of your own. And if he fails on his solo album, at least you did what you were supposed to. And that's where I think RZA dropped the ball. And I think RZA would probably do it different now, because we all grow and we learn. I think he was so focused on maximizing everything that this is the kind of shit that slips through when you're so tunnel visioned on your vision. You know what I mean? And I think if he went back and could do it different, they might have. But that's all it. And it's when you got 10 people to take care of, something's going to fall through the cracks. I get that. It's just, it's crazy to me, like, when you look back on how it all played out, and he was the odd man out. You know what I mean?
Was it by default? Is that the right way to put it? He was an odd man out by default.
Yeah, it wasn't intentional. Like, I don't think they intentionally set out to inspect the deck on anything. So yeah, it was by default.
So I've seen some of the interviews when Master Killer was talking about how he was like, damn, I wish I did get that push, or I did do that, or they did that for me. But I think he just played it as smart as he could, because it's like, yo, everybody's on these guys' dicks. So you know what? Let me play the back, play my role as a Wu-Tang member, hop on, still keep it Wu. I'm gonna kill y'all on every track. Now that's one thing I do like about Inspector Deck, and I don't know if he ever says this or anything like that. If I'm me personally as a rapper, I'm in a group and everybody else is doing their thing, and maybe I'm not getting as big as they are. Pause. But when we do a track together, I'm going to fuck you up. I'm going to fuck you. You going to get fucked up every time we do a fucking song. It don't even have to be a song where it comes to that. It could be a song about life. I'm going to fuck you up on this life song because they gotta know why. Like, you know what I mean? I want the fans to question why I'm not that big as well. Like, I like that, and you want to know every time you hear it. Like, damn, I have to rap after this nigga. What the fuck?
All right, Payne, we made it through another episode of the playlist, so y'all motherfuckers can lock in some artists who their labels failed them.
Yeah, you know what? And if you have any artists in mind, please throw them in there, throw in the comments. Like, I know we said Lady of Rage, that's an honorable mention. What else did we say? We said some other motherfuckers that we
Tim Dog.
Tim Dog. I said something.
We said shit for the last 40 minutes, and I don't remember shit. So how about that?
It's been an hour 40. Oh shit! Yo, salute, man. Play this.
Catch me outside. How about that? All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Hit the like and subscribe. Make sure you go over and check out Make America Rap Again. That is still out on all the platforms. And make sure you hit that notification button, because we got 7 shows and we are dropping daily content, so you don't want to miss anything. One world, one love. Deuces.
Hey, who really fucking with me? I ass a pistol, pop a pain. You won't like it if I let the Nina blast. I see your ass. Red bean spot, I'm gonna make heat your ass. Body is tough. Cops never found where I keep the stash. But chill, cause pain been dormant since a fetus. I was born to be a blessing. I'm getting stoned like I'm Jesus. I'm a heathen. Raise a hell raiser, so I'm a demon. Here's my reason. Y'all been trying to convince me I'm not a genius. I'll be really finding blessings through my anger. I embrace it and start training like Vegeta in the chamber. In the chambers, I entered 36 to step my game up. So protect your nigga, watch for the niggas that fucking name up.